Okay, everybody, it's December 9th, 6 PM. Let's get this final budget levy, truth and taxation started. And Lori, you're going to take it over, aren't you?
Do you want a copy?
Looks like we got a big crowd for this.
As always.
Good thing. Well, sometimes it is.
Well, welcome to the Truth and Taxation. Does this camera, do I have to do something special? Maybe this? Okay. This meeting is to share the proposed budget as drafted as version 5 of the budget process. Truth in taxation, the purpose is to inform the public about local taxes. Cities over 500 in population are required by law to hold a public input meeting before adopting a final budget and certifying a final levy. How the property tax system works. The county assessor sets proposed property values based on comparable sales. The county auditor treasurer sends valuation notice to the property owners. The county conducts the local board of review meeting in April. Residents can question and appeal the proposed values at that time. Values are finalized and set for calculating taxes. Then you adopt a preliminary levy and budget in September, and budgets and levies are finalized in December. Amounts are included on property tax statements sent out in March. Here's a list of factors that influence your total taxes, such as the property market value, tax capacity, property class rates, state aid, special state laws, county budget, school operating and school district, and the city. The council has met 4 times over the past few months to discuss the needs of the city for operational costs, capital outlay, review revenue sources, and current debt obligations, with future debt responsibilities. With great consideration and remaining conservative, a motion was brought forward from the council requesting that the levy be set at a total of $5,227,380 to cover the general operations, economic development, and debt, and that was done in November. This is a 2.53% increase from the 2024 budget, which is just slightly below National Consumer Pricing Index increase in inflation of cost of goods and services, which today has averaged out in 2024 to be 2.6. So the year started out high and remained over 3.4% through the Consumer Pricing Index through June. So as you can see, we are right on target. The change in estimated market value for the city of Cross Lake increased slightly from $2,407,088,700, wow, that's a big number, to $2,411,132,500, a difference of $4,043,800. What happened to my, okay. And this is a sheet that I get from the county, so showing those 2 figures there. Okay? The noted change from the last budget meeting held on November 25th was placing $100,000 into the emergency reserves to offset costs of the unknown that may arise during the 2025 year. As you can see through your budget package that you all have in front of you, revenues totaled $8,740,022. Expenditures with capital outlay were $9,369,428, less the depreciation of $350,000, the use of fund balance reserves of $284,575. All of this is shown on page 6 of your packet. So the budget, $9,369,428 of expenditures, brings our levy set to $5,227,380, which is 19.22%, down from the original preliminary that we set in September of $5,420,269. Mayor, do you want to ask for any public comment?
Oh, is not now the time? Does any public have any questions or comments on this?
What that 19.22% is comparing to? You said it was 19.22% of what?
Of the taxable market valuation within that tax capacity. Okay,
We'll close the public comment now then.
okay. The next steps would be to revise the budget if there are any needs to revise.
I just have one comment. Instead of emergency, that 100,000, I thought we were going to put that in a road construction assigned balance.
That, we did do that, in that 100,000 is actually put under the general government for emergency reserves for anything that would come in that is an emergency within the whole city, so I just put it under general government. And if that,
Yeah, but where I was going with it was that 100,000 was going to go towards, be assigned to road construction. And maybe I didn't make that clear.
no, that was emergency reserves, that's how it was voted on.
You're not designating to anything, you're levying $100,000 and you're saying in case. So I would like to see it go to road construction. That's where was my intent all, when I said I'd agree to 100,000.
Okay,
May I interrupt? Was that for the sirens?
no,
Okay.
no, this was just $100,000 that we talked about for these expenses that would come up throughout the year, something similar to this, that we wouldn't tap into the telephone company funds, that we would have at least 100,000 in the reserves. And so I put it under general government, but if you wish as a group to make a motion to change that,
To designate it to roads?
Yeah.
well, that's what
Roads
Marcia's
only?
proposing, but it was for general
The assigned
purposes.
balance. Otherwise, it's wide open. You could spend it anywhere.
Remember, it was at 250, correct? And then you voted to bring it down?
296.
Yep.
Yeah, I realized that, but when we talked about it, I did say that 100,000 should go towards roads. I know I did. But if the council doesn't wish to do that, that's fine. I mean,
My understanding that the whole point was to have it available for any contingency purposes, not to be designated to any particular
Yeah,
category.
that's what I thought too.
That's what I thought. So I'm okay with leaving it where it is myself. But I don't know, anybody else?
Yeah, I am too.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Leave it or put it to roads? Leave it.
Yep.
Then the next step is to adopt the final budget and tax
Lori,
levy.
Lori, I have one more thing
Okay,
that I want to clarify on page 2. Under fire administration, EMS supplies, I have no idea where that 94,647, that's definitely not right.
Sorry, Chip, what was your deal?
Page 2,
Yep,
under EMS supplies for capital outlay, that's not the correct number. Yeah, no.
Should be more or less.
Way less, like 8,000, 10,000.
I think that is a combination. Let me go grab my laptop and I will show you,
Okay,
if you don't mind.
thank you.
You're okay.
Now or never, Chip.
that was the sirens, the 84,000. Yeah.
So she just said that label separately. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, according to the capital outlay
Get back.
budget I have, it's 84,647 for sirens, and that's under the EMS.
oh, so it's just combined together.
So, yeah, Because there's 7,000, 3,000. So that 84,000 is sirens. According to the November 25th capital outlay that I have.
Yeah.
Cheryl, you want to, so she's not in there looking.
No sense getting her stressed out before the regular meeting starts. Yeah. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
So you want the siren in general government? That should be easy enough to move, I would think, but it might not be.
After the November meeting, I don't, people will call
That's just where, on this one from November 25th, that's what she's got there, is the sirens written there.
I'm sure.
This is where it's been all along, Chip. We can always move it to a different capital outlay number for you.
I think he's saying he wants it under general government versus fire department. That's where he's going with it.
This is where we put it, like two budgets ago. Since you were managing that, that's where I put it. If you guys want me to move it, I can move it. Yeah, I just had stuck the sirens as an emergency management call system. Okay. Anybody have anything else?
Make a motion.
So I move to accept the,
Do you want this back up for this?
yeah, I move to accept the preliminary levy of $5,420,269.
I'll second it.
Aren't we doing it by resolution, this resolution in here?
Yes,
Not-
we do need a preliminary resolution, so a motion to accept the budget and then to set the resolution, right?
Oh, okay.
So we first complete the vote on the motion.
Okay, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
What's-
Motion carries.
What's your question?
Oh, it should be $5,227,380, yeah.
19.22%.
Right, thank you.
Oh, well, how do we correct that?
She just makes a motion to amend
She
it.
should amend her motion, which I think you just
I
did.
just did, yeah.
And I second the amendment.
And then we need a motion for a resolution, right?
That should have been the resolution. The
Okay.
second motion should be to approve the revenue and expenditures for 2025.
That would be the resolution.
Where is it?
I just have the resolution.
I'll make a motion to approve the revenue and expenditures.
Okay, second?
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Good job,
Thank
Lori.
you, thank you.
Thank you.
So did we do it by resolution or didn't we?
Now, before we close this meeting, can I ask a tax question? Lori, can I ask a tax question? Before we shut this down? What happened to the $18 billion surplus that the state of Minnesota had? That is not a laughing matter.
You're asking the wrong person. You should be asking Walls.
Ask Walsey.
Exactly.
How do we
Ask Walls.
demand to know what the answer to that question is?
You write the governor.
Oh,
He
that'll,
won't answer anyways. It's
I-
like the age-old question of how many licks does it take
California.
to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Nobody knows the
California is-
answer.
Yeah, what did happen to our surplus?
Short?
I'd like to at least know where it went.
So can I ask,
Let's end this before
can
I
I,
say something.
can I ask a
inappropriate.
question? Was your motion to adopt resolution? Is that what your motion was? I missed the resolution. I don't know, did I fall
was-
asleep?
That was me.
That was
That was
Jackson's.
me. I said the.
You said revenue and expenditures.
Okay, well, I thought I was going for that.
No, the resolution is to adopt the levy.
That was
Yes,
Sandy.
that's what I'm trying to get.
The levy and the resolution are one and the same.
So then hers
They've
was
all-
adopting the resolution.
It's towards the front, page 5.
5. It designates where the levy goes and the existing debt levy.
Okay,
and the
so
total
can I
levy.
move to adopt the resolution approving final 2024 tax levy?
Wait, we're good. I think we're good.
Are we okay?
I think we're okay. Dies of a lack of a second.
Good. We're good. Okay, make a motion to adjourn.
Go ahead.
I move to adjourn this truth and taxation.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Okay.
Opposed?